So here are our three big stories for today. The first, this was today, Business Insider. Russia is trying to bait Ukraine into using up all its Patriot missiles, leaving itself vulnerable, says an expert. Okay, well, that makes some sense of what's going on. I talked about the missile barrages this morning. Russia's recent huge missile barrage may have a more specific aim. Russia is likely trying to get Ukraine to expend precious ammunition for its Patriot air defense system, an expert told Business Insider. This is Dr. Jade McLin, a Russian politics researcher and senior associate at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, said that depleting Patriot and other missile stocks is clearly part of the Russian strategy. But it's not just to deplete certain missiles, it's to deplete Patriot missiles. It's not just get air defense to deplete, but if you can deplete Patriot missiles, listen to this. He said that Russia was looking to run down Ukrainian stocks of Patriot missiles in the hope of then being able to destroy the batteries which launch them. They would be much harder to replace. Okay, story number two. SBU blocks surveillance cameras hacked by Russia to identify targets in Kyiv. This came out yesterday. So we see footage of what's happened, where it's happened, and so they're using it to both find where military movement is and to then take photos of the aftermath. The Secret Service of Ukraine, SBU, said it dismantled two online surveillance cameras in Kyiv that Russia had hacked and used to record the city's air defenses at work, as well as locations of critical infrastructure during a mass attack on January 2nd. The cameras were earlier hacked, resulting in Russian special services gaining access to sensitive footage which helped them spy on Ukrainian forces in Kyiv. After the hacking, Russian special services obtained remote access to control camera, changed the viewing angle, and connected it to YouTube streaming platform. Well, I thought about that and I thought, oh, well, let's look on YouTube. You can actually see streams of around not just Kyiv, but other places around Ukraine, and it's live and goes back. Now, if you know more about these than I do, put it in the comments below, but it's pretty interesting to see what's going on in these cameras across. And then in the lower right-hand corner, you see like where's the vulnerable places as it lights up in red at different times. Okay, next story. And so this morning I was talking about why so many missile attacks, and I was showing RT, and then I was trying to explain some things. In that, I was talking about the military budget in Russia. So I need to clarify something that I got wrong this morning in my earlier video. I talked about Russia's official 2022 military budget. It's $75 billion. In 2023, it was $84 billion. And then I showed Carnegie Endowment for Peace. This was on November 10th, 2023, which talked about $349 billion, which was quite a significant jump. And then I showed that it was the actual proposed or finalized signed budget was $415 billion, but that's over 3 years, which means something like $138 billion per year over those 3 years, which is still a jump over the 75 and 84. I wanted to clarify that because I got it wrong, but I want you to understand that even with 138 as opposed to 75 or 84, Russia does not intend to go anywhere. They're still focused on winning this war and spending what's necessary in financial or in manpower. They're going to keep going until they're stopped. Okay, that's all that I have. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.